All right, here we are today. Good morning. We are with Jenny P. This is our Motivational Monday. Once again, we have another very powerful, capable woman. This seems to be a theme on our show. We have these super
you.
women, the kind who are able to balance, children and jobs, and I don't know how they do it. Men couldn't do it. But Jenny has lost 73 pounds. She, as a side effect, unfortunately, she's developed a bark. So, Jenny, if you can try not to bark, we would appreciate that.
Sorry.
Who is that? It sounds like a killer.
This Santino, he's very he's 130 pounds. He's a boxer and he's very mouthy, as you can tell.
Is he named after the James Caan character from The Godfather?
No. Probably. My husband probably.
That's Santino. He's 130 pounds? I'd like to look at him. Can I see what he looks like?
Let's see.
Let's
Come
see.
here.
There he is. Hey, Santino.
There's the two of them.
Oh, boy. You got two of these big guys.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So let's get started. If you're joining us, don't be shy. Say hello. You can ask questions to Jenny if you'd like. I want to get started because you have done so amazingly well. And I guess my first question to you is, Jenny, is what got you to the point where you wanted to come into the office for a consultation?
After I've tried every single diet, spent so much money, nothing worked. And the things that did work, you lose 10, 15 pounds and then you're off it and you gain 20 back. So that was really the breaking point. And I know someone who did the program. Sorry.
Got it.
I know someone who did the program and he raved about it and his transformation was unbelievable.
Right.
So I said, this is the last straw. It's got to work.
That was it, huh?
Else to do.
So that was it. You were either going to lose the weight or you were going to just accept you being very overweight.
And 2 weeks prior to that, my doctor, I went for a physical and he had called me and said, I need to put you on cholesterol medicine. Your cholesterol is way too high and your sugar is borderline. So I said, okay, now it's more than just being overweight, not liking the way I look, not looking in the mirror. It was health reasons now. And I didn't want to go on cholesterol medicine. I know so many people who have side effects from it. I didn't want to do that.
Right. Statins can be really rough on the body.
Yeah. So that was really my breaking point.
Understood. So you came into the office, there was a lot at stake, and you and I had a consultation.
Yes.
And what is it that you learned in the consultation that maybe you didn't know?
I learned in the consultation that I really didn't like myself. I know 10 minutes into our consultation and I had tears coming down my face because I told you that I don't look in the mirror. I don't look at my face. When I get my hair done, I bring a book because I don't want to look in the mirror that's right in front of me. And it was just really getting to me. It was really depressing. And, you put clothes on, you buy clothes that are big and hide everything. So you don't need to look in the mirror because you're hiding everything.
Right.
So it was mentally, it was really, and you're getting older. It's harder.
You're getting older. I'm not.
I know. I'm getting older and I know that it's harder to lose the weight. My mother used to tell me that every day of her life. And it had to be now. It had to.
Jenny, tell me more about this realization that you weren't happy with yourself. Is that's something that you didn't consider before you came in?
I didn't realize how real it was until you and I had that conversation, and it just brought me to tears because sure, you put something on, you walk, you don't look in the mirror, you brush your teeth with a half a mirror, you don't ever look at yourself. But I didn't realize how much it bothered me that I didn't look at myself, that I didn't look at my face, that I just didn't want to go in front of a mirror. And
and that's a really good point. And it's the emotional factors are ultimately what we're solving because it's a constant drip, 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 right? It starts with your first thought in the morning and then it continues. You know, if we had some kind of a tracker that tracked people's thoughts about their weight and their health and their self-image throughout the day, I got a feeling that it would be dinging all day.
Yes. Hmm.
And that was your life when you first came in.
Yes. And people would call me and say, "Do you want to go out to dinner?" 7 of us are going. And I was the heaviest. I was I would make any excuse not to go because it was uncomfortable. All they want to do is get together and take pictures. I don't take pictures.
Right.
That also bothered me. We had a few deaths in the family in the last 12 months. And, you post pictures and you go into the funeral parlor, and again, I'm getting older, and I said, I don't have pictures with anyone. If I, God forbid, were to die tomorrow, what pictures would they have? What videos would you have to put up in the funeral home? I don't have any.
Yeah.
So I think all that just really got to me. At one day I just woke up and it just really got to me.
Got it. So it hit you, you had a cathartic cry,
Mm-hmm.
and then you started the program. And what was your experience like on the program?
So starting in March, you thought 85 pounds. That was my goal, 85 pounds. And I knew I wouldn't do it in the first session. And it just looked really far away. And, you kept with it. Every day you get on the scale, and 2 pounds, 3 pounds in the beginning. And it was so amazing. And just texting your coach every day, which I have the greatest coach, texting your coach
Thank you.
every day and hearing those words of encouragement and, everything's great and good job. And I can't, you're posting crazy numbers you used to say. And I was like, wow, this is really going to work. And then a couple more, weeks, and 20 pounds, 30 pounds. And it was just really, it's mind blowing. It really is.
How
To
much
this
did you
day,
lose? How much did you lose the first round?
the first round, I lost 35 pounds.
That's
And
unbelievable. That's so motivating, isn't it?
it is. I just wanted to keep doing it. And I remember you saying to me that I had to do the restart phase.
The
Is that
reset,
the second
yes.
one? Yeah, and I was like, why? I don't want to. But then I lost weight on that too. So it's just, the whole program is amazing. And it's just a lifestyle now. Before I would buy my food daily because I wasn't sure what to eat, you write everything down, but I was so nervous, and you can't eat the same protein twice. And I was so worried that I was going to mess up.
Right.
But now it's a lifestyle. I still write everything down, but I don't look at the paper and see, can I eat this? Can I eat that? I'm content and know what I need to eat.
Yeah, there's something about the structure of the program that I think is very comforting for people. You don't have to think too much.
Right.
And I always say that I forbid my clients to think. Thinking is another thing that overwhelms us. And there's so much overwhelm, especially in today's world,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
when you have this one area that you can rely on, that the path is very well laid out.
Mhm.
What did that do for your level of confidence? What did that do for you mentally and emotionally?
It made you feel so confident, even mentally and emotionally. It's almost like when I got up for the day, I couldn't wait to weigh myself. I couldn't wait to eat, not eat. I wasn't hungry. I'm not hungry in the morning, but you almost want to get the day over with so that the next day you could see how much weight you lost. It's so rewarding. It
Yeah.
really is.
I know that feeling, though. I always caution people not to get too addicted to the scale.
Jen says that all the time. I know.
Yes, it can't be about that. I mean, we can't
I
just live
know.
for the scale, but you feel obviously the benefits in other ways. So tell me, we talked about the fact that you've lost 73 pounds so far.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your wins? What are the best parts about having lost that weight and how you feel, etc.?
So I feel amazing. I feel great. And I didn't want to focus on the size of my clothes because I have clothes in 6 different sizes from all the diets I've been on.
You have the layers.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I donated 8 garbage bags of clothes because I'm never
Wow.
going back there. Ever.
That's powerful.
In June, I donated them. over the weekend, I started trying things on, and I have another full garbage bag that I'm donating. I just don't, so from June to now, I have a huge garbage bag of clothes that don't fit me anymore.
How many sizes have you
And
gone to?
oh my God. In between 8 and 10.
Wow.
All depends on what some makes are different, but I actually went to Macy's on Saturday and I bought a pair of black pants. They were like joggers. So they had elastic in them and elastic on the bottom, but I tried on a large, which I would never initially go to. And it was a little baggy in the waist. So I bought a medium. I said, I'm not going to try it on. I'm not going to get myself upset. I'm going to go home. I'm going to put it away for another 10 pounds and then I'll try it on. I got home and I decided to try it on and I wore them Saturday night.
Wow.
That was like mind blowing because I've
And when was the last time you got into a medium?
Oh my God. I don't even know. Probably 2007. I don't even
That's
know.
so huge. That's such a huge win.
It was crazy. Now they're my favorite pants.
And were you dancing?
Yes. I ran outside. I showed my husband. He was like, that is amazing. And they're going to be my favorite pants now.
That is so cool. Have you had your blood work done recently? You mentioned cholesterol.
I'm so excited to go. I have an appointment in 2 weeks. I can't wait. I just want to see how much it improved.
We see it consistently, yeah. And if we could help a person avoid having to take statins, that's a huge win for us.
Yeah.
We never want to get on that medical merry-go-round. I was listening to someone today. I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow, but there's a politician who was saying that he had diabetes, and then he changed his lifestyle and he got rid of his diabetes. So when we see people get off of their cholesterol meds, their diabetes medications, it's such a thrill because this guy had lost his vision actually.
Oh, wow.
From the diabetes.
Wow.
And diabetes is considered to be a medical issue, and it's not, it's a health issue. IMHO, I'm supposed to qualify, right? In my humble opinion, it's a health issue. It's not a medical issue, right?
No,
Same thing with the cholesterol generally.
Yeah, when he said, I'm writing you a script, what are you going to do about it? And your sugar, we have to watch it because you are borderline right now.
Right.
It scared the hell out of me. It really did.
Well, I look forward to seeing your results. I think we're gonna see some pretty good things.
Thank you.
All right, let's do some quality control here. As you know, our mission is that we create happy, healthy, hopeful people who have reached their ideal weight and have renewed zest for life. So, are you happier now than you were before the program began?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
I actually want to do things outside.
Give me a percentage. Give me a percentage.
100%.
100% happier.
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay. Are you healthier now than you were before the program began?
100%. If I have a split level, if I walk up the one flight of stairs and then I run up the next. 4 months ago, I couldn't breathe by the time I got to the second set.
That's great.
I see that
and
a
the
lot.
Dogs, did the dogs notice it?
I don't know.
Are you able to chase after them more now?
Yeah, right. We do go for more walks. I must say that.
Got it. Are you more hopeful in your outlook towards life?
Yes.
What did the future used to look like to you? And what does it look like to you now?
I never thought about that. I never wanted to go anywhere. I never wanted to do anything. Now I go everywhere. If somebody has a pool party, I put a bathing suit on with a cover up. I would never even bring a bathing suit before. It's just, it's crazy how much it's changed me for the absolute better.
And that gets us into the renewed zest for life. So I'm assuming you have a renewed zest for life. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. And how will that play itself out? What do you look forward to doing besides going to pool parties that you wouldn't have done before?
I look forward to just living, just honestly living. I said no and made up excuses for so many things the last 15 years of my life because I just didn't want to be that fat girl that all my other friends are skinny, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to put myself in that position. And then now I say yes to everything.
Not everything, I hope.
Not everything.
Not
And I go to
dessert.
the beach. I didn't want to go to the beach
And you go to the
before.
beach.
And I go to
Yeah.
the beach.
Awesome. Well, just getting back to that point for a moment about how you said no to everything. Did that impact your relationships with people?
Yes, my sister would get very upset because we are extremely close. She would be very supportive and say, "Why don't you want to come? You're beautiful. I want you to come. I want you to be there." It would impact my husband because he is full of life and wants to do everything. And I would make up excuses. I don't feel good. I have to work. You go. I'll meet you there. And I would just never go. So now
You are the very epitome of happy, healthy, hopeful with a renewed zest for life. We're ticking all the boxes here. This is wonderful.
Yeah,
But this
it
is what it's
really,
about, isn't it? Isn't it, Jenny? I mean, don't people really kind of sacrifice who they are and the things they enjoy when they don't feel good about themselves?
yes. For years I did it. Yes. Yes.
Now, what would you say to someone who might be listening to us who's on the fence about whether they should do the program or whether they should do something, period?
Well, I mean, this program is amazing. All the other programs, you must exercise, you must work out, you must eat 500 calories a day. This is just so different because it's an easy lifestyle change. You eat a lot. There's some days where dinner, I had so many green beans that I'm so full. And I just think if you've tried everything, there's hope here. It's an amazing program. There's so much support. There's so many people in the office that you can ask anybody any questions. And it's just, this works. And you're going to keep the weight off. Why? You did all this work for, why? You got to stick to it. You got to keep the weight off. And I just think that it's an amazing program.
I might have
Nothing
you
like
give
anything else.
motivational speeches to my clients.
Really, even let's Weight Watchers. You have to pay to talk to a coach. I've done Weight Watchers, I don't even know, 10 times. I mean, and if I lose 17 pounds, I put back on 22.
Right.
And then I just stopped. It was stupid.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. You have no support, nothing.
Right. Now, you were saying to me, Jenny, that it felt like it was going to take so long. It seemed like such a large mountain. And that was in March, and you couldn't anticipate what was going to happen by August. And was that in and of itself a motivating factor for you, the fact that it was fast, the weight loss?
Yes. And it still is a motivating factor for me.
Right.
It still is.
And is that because that you know that you can do it? It's just like sitting there over a short threshold. It's not like it's it's a journey of 17,000 miles.
Right. And it works. That's the entire motivation. It works.
Period. Enough said.
Every day you see that it works. Your clothes are different. I bought a size large t-shirts this past weekend. I usually buy a double XL. So I buy a size large now. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. I still sometimes don't believe it.
It's also kind of interesting how we build up in our minds that something is impossible, that it can't be done. And there's a lot of drama about that. And I'm not saying that in any kind of an invalidating way. But we get very dramatic about what's possible. And that can go on for years and years.
Yes.
And then you do this program, and all of a sudden, all that drama is out the window because it's happened like that.
Yes. It was almost unrealistic in my head because I failed. So every other diet, every diet, you name it, I did it. And they all failed. So this is huge.
Got it. Okay. So what's next for you? How much more do you want to lose?
It's funny. Day one, I told you 85, and now I'm like, well, that's so close. Maybe I'll try 100.
Okay, let's do it.
Right?
It won't take very long. I'm
certainly not going to stop. It's a lifestyle now, so
So by Christmas, you'll be there.
That is a Good goal. Yes.
What a Christmas present for you and your whole family.
Yes. My father, who's 85, every time I walk into his house, he is amazed.
Yeah.
He's like, every time you come in, I see a difference in you.
Yeah. He's thrilled because he loves you. He wants the best for you.
Yes. He was one of the biggest reasons why I did it. He was very concerned. Diabetes does run in our family. He was very concerned. So at least I made him happy.
I'm glad Papa's doing okay.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for today, Jenny. Thank you for joining us.
You.
I know that people are going to get a lot out of this. Why are you saying no? What's no?
I want to say no. Don't thank me.
I'm
thank
thanking
you. I tell you all the time, thank you for changing my life.
We'll
and
thank each other
for everything.
It's our pleasure.
And so is your staff.
You know, we really enjoy this. That's the thing. I mean, listen, going to work can be a pain in the ass for everybody at certain times. But then we go into work and we see someone like you who's so thrilled, and it does make our day better.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to keep doing this. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'm hanging up.
Okay. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.